everyone, this is Taylor Fogel. Thank you for clicking this video and checking me out. Today we are going to be watching me clean my Himi Gouache palette. This actually started off as a video I was going to record finishing up this painting that you see here, but I opened my palette and I noticed that it was kind of dirty, a little dried out, and that's not a great way to start a painting, especially when you've been out of the groove for a little bit. It's always nice to start with a clean, fresh palette. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll also be talking about my Himi Gouache palette giveaway. Since I hit 1,000 subscribers, thank you so much for everyone who's watched the short of this video, as well as liked, commented, and subscribed. And if you stick till the end, you'll hear more details about the giveaway. So stay tuned. And here's where I grab my palette knife and my spray bottle. How's that spray sound? And since I wasn't planning on recording this video to begin with, I kind of went in blind, not really with a plan or thinking about what I was going to do. But I did start with mixing the white because it was the dirtiest and it's my most used. It was also the thickest. I don't know why, just because it needs to be more vibrant, and it's used in an opaque matter a lot more than the other colors. So I did add a lot more water to this one. And then I worked through 6 cups before I realized that I should probably put on some gloves and take the cups out of the palette and use a big towel to wipe off my palette in between each mixing, just to save myself some time at the end cleaning up a mess. But I'm glad I figured it out right here, because I get to do a better close-up mixing video of this crazy looking bright green in the bottom left corner. I think it's my favorite color from this palette. And here come the gloves. And this unnatural green is my favorite color in this Himi Gouache set. It seems so unnatural and just like, when would you ever use this? But I use it a lot. I love mixing it for my foliage colors. You get a really vibrant green if you mix it with the other greens on the palette. Just like vibrant yellowy green. I'll probably be using it a lot in the future. I'm planning on working on a painting of a garden, and the foreground is really dark, but the background is this really bright, beautiful green garden. And I am going to talk about a couple other colors on this palette that I think deserve a feature. But for the other one, I think they're pretty standard, so I'll just let you enjoy the sounds of mixing my gouache set. This hot pink is just so pretty. I'd like to use it more. I think I used a little bit in my pink rose painting. I am planning on painting some more pink roses that my husband gave me, so maybe I'll be using this one a little bit more coming up soon. And red is a good color to use. I don't use it straight normally, but I will use it to dull down those vibrant greens if they're starting to look a little unnatural. This can help dull down the color and make it not so saturated if you mix it with green, since red is the complementary color to green. And that applies for other colors too. If your blue is too blue, mix in some orange. or if your yellow is too yellow, mix in a little bit of purple. And this lilac color I also love. I used it a lot in my lilac commission for obvious reasons. I just love the pastel-y purple because it's really hard to mix that color on your own sometimes. So I do end up using that a lot for commissions that call for a light purple. And I also love this blue. Blue is my favorite color. This one is really beautiful when you mix it with the deeper purple in this palette. Make like a ultraviolet or like a blue violet. It's such a pretty color. I would paint my whole house this color if it wasn't so dark. And this color, Periwinkle, is the ultimate blue because it's just a combination of my two favorite things, blue and pastels, and it's just so pretty. I love to use this straight if I could. I used it for the background of my lilac gouache painting just because it's such a nice gentle blue and really help bring out those bright lilac colors. And I love this baby pink. It's just such a pretty pink. I used it a lot in my pink rose gouache video. You can see that in my shorts. I don't have a longer video of that one, unfortunately. I did not record it, but I do love this pink. This red is also pretty fun. It's so bright. It's just like a fluorescent red. It's pretty cool. I used it a bit in my yellow rose painting for the darker tones. You can also see a short of that video in my channel, and it's just such a fun, bright color. This yellow I got some blue in, just because I use blue a lot for mixing with yellow to make some other greens colors. I use a lot of green. And this yellow ochre color, I feel like yellow ochre is kind of underrated. I love using it for like my yellow rose painting. It's such a great shadow color for it, and it doesn't look pleasant on its own, but its earthy color really does help bring out the natural beauty in some instances. And I want to take a moment to talk about black. I started off with painting in oils, so I don't really use black because I think it just muddies all the other colors when you're painting wet on wet. The only time I really used black is to paint the backgrounds of my 2 rose paintings, just to make the bright roses pop. But otherwise I will just mix a red and a blue to make a really dark purple and use that as my replacement for black. And the same goes for this peach skin tone color. I don't like to use skin tones that are pre-mixed because I feel like it becomes a crutch when painting portraits. The color is just really dull and it limits your creativity when it comes to skin tones because skin has so many different colors in it. There's greens, there's blues, there's purples, there's pinks. So I try to steer clear from anything that is looks like a skin tone when I'm painting portraits. So I just steer clear of this color, especially if I'm painting a face. And this like burnt sienna color I really like. I use this as the base wash on my paintings, just so all my paintings have a nice warm undertone. It's nice and neutral, and I think it's a great base color to use for your paintings to make them glow. And there you have it. That is the last color. I love those mixing sounds. I just want to thank y'all again for watching. I really appreciate your support. And here we have I got flecks in my white. If you want to avoid that, just make sure that you don't paint over don't mix your paints over the palette, or you know, make sure white lasts. White is the color I use the most, so it's most likely going to be the first color that I purchase a refill for, because I'm hoping to use this palette up, and then I'll be able to refill the palette with new paint. And that's a great thing about this, it is reusable, so that's pretty cool. And there you have it, here's before and after. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I will be taking a moment to talk about the giveaway shortly as I'm working on cleaning the palette. Feels so much better to have a clean palette to work with, so I can just focus on painting instead of how gross my palette looks. Thank you again for watching, and while I'm cleaning off my palette and just doing some final details, I do want to talk about the giveaway. I will be giving away one of these Himi Gouache paint palettes for free. All you need to do to enter will be to like this video, comment your favorite color, and subscribe to my channel. And at the end of June, I will be drawing one lucky winner to win the set. You can pick your color. It comes in a pastel green, which is the one I have, a pink, or an orange. And then there will be more details of this giveaway in the description below. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. And then thank you so much again for watching, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I will be working on some more videos. I will be posting some videos about sealing your paintings after they are finished, a beautiful gloss finish or a matte finish, which both I love. I'm torn between the two. And then I also got a French easel, so I'll be doing some painting outside, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'll record some paint with me videos, maybe I'll go live, and I'll be posting in the community part of my channel just to ask your opinion about some things. I'll be holding some polls as to what you would like to see in the future, what you'd like to see me paint or talk about. So, make sure to subscribe and click that bell so that you get notifications for my next video, which will be coming soon. And as always, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.